You think ChatGPT is just a single large language model. Think again, It's an entire system. Let's walk through this architecture together.
First, here's you, the user. You bring two important things to the table: your persistent preferences and your conversation context. That's what the system starts with. Hovering over everything is the system prompt and OpenAI control layer. Think of this as the rules of the game. It sets safety boundaries, alignment policies, and hidden instructions that guide the system. This ensures that the responses stay useful, safe, and on topic. Now, the next stop is the router. Imagine it as a smart traffic cop. Its job is to pick which version of the GPT-5 model to use for your request. Sometimes it sends the request to a big, powerful model, sometimes to a smaller, faster one, and sometimes to a specialized variant designed for deep reasoning. Here's the real brain of the operation, the reasoning and planning layer. This is where your goals, instructions, and even any personas you've defined are processed. A persona is essentially a role or character you ask ChatGPT to adopt, like act as a helpful coding assistant or respond in the style of a pirate. Within this layer, there are two types of memory. Short-term memory is the context window or context buffer where you are chatting with ChatGPT. This is the limited amount of previous turns in the conversation that the model can remember and refer to in its current response. When you're chatting with ChatGPT, everything you've said recently and everything it has said back to you within that window forms its short-term memory for the current interaction. Long-term memory involves persistent storage for user-defined preferences, facts, previous interaction patterns, and potentially retrieved knowledge from external databases or vast knowledge bases that help ground its understanding and responses beyond what's in its immediate training data. This allows ChatGPT to recall information and adapt its behavior across many conversations. Within the planning, reasoning, and critique layer, the system does the heavy lifting: logical planning, structured reasoning, and even self-critique, checking whether a potential answer makes sense before it's given to you. But the system isn't working alone. It's got a tools layer, like a massive toolbox. Need math or code run? The system calls the Python sandbox. Need up-to-date info? The system uses web search. Want images? That's where DALL comes in. Writing long documents or code, the system switches into Canvas or text doc editing mode with version control. Need a file converted? The system has that covered too. PDFs, Word docs, PowerPoints, the works. When files are generated for you, they don't just fly through cyberspace. They land first in a temporary sandbox. Think of it as a secure staging area where files live until you download them. And yes, here are the actual LLMs, the GPT-5 family. The router decides which one is best for the job. The model you're talking to, GPT-5-Chat, is the front door to this family. Finally, underpinning the whole system is the security, logging, and telemetry layer. This is the invisible foundation. It handles auditing, rate limits, role-based access control, and encryption. You don't see it, but it keeps everything secure and reliable.
So next time someone says ChatGPT is just an LLM, you can smile and say, actually, it's an entire system.